Hi students, today we will wind up chemical equilibrium, or because it is a biggest chapter of the 11th class. So if we require, if we need, we can go for some more theoretical examples. Numericals already completed. So if situation demand is there, then we'll go for extra questions from this chapter, that is chemical equilibrium. Otherwise, with this we will wind up chemical equilibrium session, so that we can start some other session. Okay, so with this I welcome you all for today's session on chemical equilibrium, and today we will be discussing some questions only. Numericals part is already over. Okay, what is meant by conjugate acid base pair? Find the conjugate acid base for the following species. For this we have to recall the three theories of acids and bases. Okay, first is Arrhenius theory, second one was Lowry and the Bronsted theory, and the final third one Levy's concept, or Levy's concept for acids and bases, which is known as Levy's theory. Okay, right. An acid base pair which differs by proton only, which I told. Okay, is known as conjugate acid base pair. Hmm? Okay. Now, HNO2 will donate proton, becomes NO2 minus. This NO2 minus wants proton, so it is a conjugate base. In the same way, HCl4 perchloric acid gives proton, becomes ClO4 minus. This also wants a proton. Proton acceptor are known as conjugate base, right? And proton donor are called as acid. So therefore, here what SCN, CH is there, so it want just one N, so that it becomes SCN. H2O, OH minus wants one proton, becomes water. Okay, CO3 wants one proton, becomes HCO3 1 minus. Sulfide S2 minus, after adding one proton, becomes HS minus. Okay, so proton demander and what proton acceptor, on the accepting giving proton, they are called as what? Conjugate acid base pair. Okay, please recall Lowry and the Bronsted theory for this. Okay, right. Which of the following are Lewis acids? Lewis acids are what? Electron acceptor. So already electrons are there. BF3 is electron deficient. It wants electron. H plus is highly reactive. No electron at all. First of all, it is no neutron. Now it has lost electron also. So it is badly in need of electron. So it accepts electron. H4 already became plus ion cation, though it is a plus ion, it doesn't require any electron. It wants a radical. So NH4Cl, NH4Br. Okay. So in a group it wants. Therefore, so excluding NH4 1 plus and what H2O, you take BF3 and H plus are the electron acceptor. Therefore, they are called as Lewis acids. Write the conjugate acids for the following Bronsted bases. What are Bronsted acid? Proton donor. Bronsted basis, proton acceptor. NH2 minus, you make it as a minus here. NH2 minus, after accepting the proton, becomes ammonia. Okay. And ammonia, after accepting proton, becomes NH4 plus. And this is acetate ion. After accepting, sorry, this is a formal ion after accepting the formic acid. Okay, right. Now, what will be the conjugate basis for the Bronsted acids? HF, H2SO4 and H2CO3. HF gives H plus and F minus. F minus is the its counterpart. So it is a conjugate base of HF. HSO4 is a conjugate base of H2SO4 because after giving proton. So this also gives proton, becomes H plus and the HCO3 minus. So HCO3 minus is the conjugate base for the acid H2CO3 carbonic acid. Okay. The species water and the bicarbonate ion and hydrogen sulfate and ammonia can act both as a bronchial acid and base. For each case, for each case, give the corresponding conjugate acid and base. So these three species, they act as a bronchial acid as well as bronchial base. That means they are ready to accept proton and donate proton also. Now the question is, after accepting and giving, what they become, what they convert? That is the question. Okay. So here are the species: H2O, HCO3, HSO4 minus, and NH3 plus. Now after accepting proton, okay. So they are after accepting what is they are called a conjugate acid. H2O after accepting H3O plus, make it as H3O plus. SCO3 after accepting H2CO3. HSO4 after accepting the H plus, H2SO4. NH3 after accepting H plus, NH4 plus. So all these are conjugate acid of these species. Now they also act as a Lowry and the bronchid acid. So they will give proton also. Not only accepting, they even what? Donate proton. After donating, H2O becomes OH minus. After donating, the only one H is there, becomes carbonate 2 minus. After donating the one available H plus becomes a sulfate 2 minus. After donating one proton becomes NH2 minus. So after donating, after accepting. So these species act as both Lowry and the bronchial acid as well as the base. Classify the following species into Lewis acid and Lewis base and show how these can act as Lewis acid and the base. First we tell which one is Lewis acid or the Lewis base and why. Reason: OH minus ion can donate an electron pair because it is rich in electron. So Lewis base. Same way, rich in electron can donate Lewis base. Shortage of electron can accept electron, Lewis acid. Electron deficient can accept electron pair, therefore Lewis acid. Okay. So depend upon the theory, you can classify. Define Lee-Chatterley's principle. When a system under equilibrium is subjected to a disturbance or change in temperature, pressure, or concentration, then the equilibrium shifts in such a direction so as to nullify, so as to undo, so as to equate the effect of the change. Okay, right. Next is what? Following reactions occur in a blast furnace. So, question is, use Lee-Chatterley's principle to predict the direction of reaction when equilibrium mixture is disturbed by effect. What is effect? Number one, adding Fe2O3. When we add Fe2O3, which is a solid state, remember concentration of solid will not change. This I told in the many occasions during our session. Okay, so this will not change any equilibrium water reaction. Therefore, it is unaffected. Removing CO2 gaseous state. Okay, when CO2 is removed, forward direction. When CO is removing, backward reverse direction. Okay, right. All these are a kind of revision for you. Point out the differences between ionic product and solubility product. Ionic product is for any ion, for any concentration. NaCl put in the water. Okay, any ion and Cl minus ion. Whether it is a soluble, actually NaCl is soluble up to 32, 33 per 100 gram. That is the solubility. But even if you pinch of salt is added to water, it ionizes, and whatever ions are there, that their product is called what? Ionic product. Whereas solubility is what? It has to soluble first. So pinch by pinch, we add. A stage will come where extra pinch will not remain as it will remain as it is. It is not soluble. It is insoluble. It will reach the saturated stage. That time, whatever ions are there, that is called as the solubility product. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, so it is applicable to all types of solutions, but here only for saturated because it is soluble. No, completely. Its value changes with the change in the concentration because we don't know at what concentration we are carrying out, so it changes. But here, once it attains the solubility at the saturation level, it will not change. So it has definite value. Next is what? The solubility of EgCl in water at 298 Kelvin is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 5 moles per liter. Okay. Calculate its solubility product at this temperature. First, let us write the equilibrium reaction of AgCl into Ag plus Cl minus. 1 mole of AgCl giving 1 mole of Ag plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. Okay, right. This you keep in the mind. Accordingly, the solubility of AgCl is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 5 mole per liter. That means same 1 mole giving 1 mole, 1 mole equal as per the that what dissociation theory we learnt in the our previous session. So solubility product KSP equal to what? Concentration of the both ions and their multiplication that gives you 1.12 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole square per liter square. Okay, right. What is meant by anionic product of water? Very easy. H2O giving H plus and OH minus 1 and their product is called as what? Anionic product of water which is equal to what? 10 to the power minus 14 at the normal temperature that is 298 Kelvin. Please go through the once again our session. Okay. Due to characteristics of buffer solution. Buffer solution, it will not change the pH even after adding. Okay, that is the main. So the pH does not change on the addition of small amount of acid or base. Its pH does not change on dilution also or on handling. So these two are the main characteristic properties of buffer solution. Detail is not there as I told. So only examples are there. So please go through the session what we discussed. SO3 2 minus is Bronsted base or acid. Bronsted acid is a proton donor. Bronsted base is a proton acceptor. Okay, because it is minus, it is a proton acceptor. So when it is a proton acceptor, it is a Bronsted base. Therefore, SO3 2 minus is Bronsted base because it can accept H plus proton. Okay, my dear students, we have almost completed here and there 1 or 2 questions which are easy I might have left. So kindly practice or you work out on those. Otherwise, it is almost completed. So in the next session, depend upon situation I told in the beginning of this session, we will see what can be done. Till then, keep in touch with the subject content. Have a nice time.